and let these words sink down into your ear. That's the words he says. Download them, he says. It's not enough to listen. So the heart is your hard drive. Now, you know how hard drives work in a computer, don't you? The computer comes with a hard drive. So you were born with a heart. And the moment you were born, they started downloading. Yeah. And between age 0 and 9, they told you what to download. You're stupid. You're ugly. You're black. You're white. You're retarded. You can't draw. You can't spell. You are second class. And they start downloading. They say that a child's mind is set by age 7. Good Lord. No wonder why when a baby is born in a kingdom, they take it away immediately from the mother and give it to tutors. Because they want that baby to get download of royalty immediately. Most of us are kings, but we think like slaves. How many times have I heard people say this? We are king's kids. And they're broke, sick, divorced, frustrated, depressed, and they're king's kids. That's a contradiction. That's schizophrenia. I'll tell you something. How do you know you were born with a hard drive that's supposed to have on it leadership download? I want to show you. I call this the creation of leaders. God did not create followers. Can I say it again? God did not create followers. God only created leaders. Here's where God created you. Genesis 1:26. Let's read it out loud. Read. Then God said, who said? God said, let us make a species called man in our own image and in our likeness. God is very clear of how this creature is supposed to be. He says, and here's why I'm going to make them. Let them have dominion over. He said, I'm going to create a ruler. I'm not creating a servant. I'm not creating a slave. I am creating a dominator. Yes. Let these children of mine have dominion over what? Fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the livestock over the field, and over what? All the earth. God even specified what they were created to rule. And over all the creatures that creep upon the ground, over all the earth. So God is very clear. These offspring of mine will be dominators. They are designed to dominate, destined to rule. They are built and they have circuits of leadership. But they are not designed to rule one another. Look at the list. You are missing fish, birds, cattle, and creeps. First of all, you ain't got no feathers. Secondly, you ain't got no scales and fins. Thirdly, no roots growing out of your shoe. And fourthly, you don't walk on all fours. So you are disqualified for rulership. You are not to be ruled. Now, this is a very interesting experience here I'm going to get to. Therefore, in that order, and the word order in Hebrew is the same word as world. The Greek word is cosmos, K-O-S-M-O-S, and it means order of arrangement, world. In that kingdom world, you don't rule people. So I want to talk to my pastor friend over here, my cowboy friend. This I want to explain it to you. Listen carefully. Read the Bible. Don't read religion. God said, have dominion over everything except people. Which means that true leadership has nothing to do with people. Whew. The Chinese say, he that thinketh he leadeth and hath no one following is simply taking a walk. I used to believe that until I studied Jesus. You don't need followers to be a leader. You were created a leader. Ooh, I wish I had more days to be here. So much stuff going on in my head, I wish I could give it to you. But you cannot take it now. No, you can't take it. No. You can't download it, right? You got to add some megabytes, yeah. That's good, I remember that. Yeah, some folks ain't got enough memory. That's it, memory. Yeah. And some folks losing their memory too, anyhow. So leadership in this kingdom is not a matter of oppressing people or managing people. There's a book I want to recommend for you to read within the next 7 days. And then write me a letter, tell me what you think. This book. The book is entitled, Becoming a Leader, Anyone Can Do It. That's the name, the title of the book. Everyone can do it. That means you must read this book. Housewife, read this book. Mechanic, read this book. Student, read this book. Because leadership is not for an elite few. Leadership is not for people who have been called. That's Greek philosophy. He created an entire species of leaders, and he called them man. So he's not king and you are domestic servant. He's king and you are queen. But I got to download. I got to download. Otherwise you think that you're just being called to cook. That's Greek thinking. Greek. I put it, let me explain it to you. The word dominion. See that word dominion in that verse? I'm going to define it for you from the Greek and the Hebrew language. The word dominion, first of all, means to govern. Number two, it means to control. Number three, it means to rule. Number 4, it means to master something. Very important word there. To dominate means to master. Number 5, it means to lead. It's a powerful word. Let them have governorship. Let them have control. Let them have rulership. Let them have mastery over. Let them lead the fish, the birds, the cattle of the field, all the earth, all that creeps upon it, the whole planet. Let them master. You were created with all that stuff on the inside. Let me put it this way. You came with that, but you don't think like that. So you got the equipment, but you don't have the mentality. The fall destroyed the mentality. So now we got a king thinking like a slave. So now you got a lion thinking like a sheep. And you've been born in a house of sheep thinkers. Your mama is a sheep thinker. Your daddy is a sheep thinker. Your teachers in school are sheep thinkers. And the curriculum is a sheep curriculum. And you got a sheep degree. But you are a lion. That's the tragedy. So you settle for less and you think you are succeeding. They make you proud of what God's ashamed of. That's why I'm very cautious of people giving me awards. Because you'll be amazed how low their measurements are. See, people are so average that if you do a little extra, they think you're a genius. And that's why you never measure your success by comparing yourself to other people. Because most of them, you're better than. Success is not measured by what you've done compared to what others have done. Success is measured by what you've done compared to what you know you should have done. Please buy the CD. Listen to it again. All of that is in you. Repeat after me. I am a leader. Now say this. I am a governor. I am a controller. I am a ruler. I'm a master. Say it again. I am a governor. I am a controller. I am a ruler. I am a master. That's what you are. Problem is, you don't think that way. And as a man thinketh in his heart, no matter what he is, what he thinks is what he does. Help us, Lord. Everybody say, Master. Now, I did a lot of research into this, so this is not just playing games with your mind. This stuff is real. What changed me is when I understood this. You got to believe that at the belief level. That's why you wouldn't change. You still think that you are supposed to get a job and pay bills. And according to God, you're supposed to master something. Tiger Woods has no job. Because true leaders have no jobs. I don't have a job. In this book, I wrote a chapter on the marks of a leader. And I made a statement in the book. Here's how I've written. A true leader doesn't have a career because his life is a career. True leaders never retire. Why? You cannot retire from yourself. Oh, that's too much. Leaders don't do things, they are things. So Tiger Woods found a gift inside, and he mastered it. You were born to master something. See, I tell you, you and I, we know each other a long time. Went to school together. I was at your wedding and everything. We went, we did a lot of things together. Have you ever sat down by yourself, Debbie? Just sat down by yourself. Forget Gary, everybody. Sat by yourself and get quiet and just ask yourself, what am I known for? What do I master? And the answer is not quick and fast. You got work to do. Because your mastery is your area of leadership. Let me tell you how leadership works. This is how leadership works. A true leader never seeks followers. Why? They're too busy. Busy what? Mastering their gift. And when you master your gift, the followers find you.